Welcome to video lesson 8.5, number 3 of 3 for IM1. There are 4 boxes for us to talk about, and the topic here is all about bisecting an angle, very, very similar to bisecting a segment, a line segment, same idea. So what is an angle bisector? Well, an angle bisector is just a ray that divides an angle into 2 congruent angles. So that's exactly what you think it would be, like it was back with line segments, right? So the midpoint of a line segment is became a segment bisector. With an angle bisector, we're going to use a ray, and it is going to divide my angle into 2 congruent angles. So take a look at this picture over here, okay? I have a big angle here, X, Y, Z. I have ray YW, and it says right here that ray YW bisects angle XYZ. So therefore, we can conclude that angle XYW, this angle here, XYW, is congruent to angle WYZ. So it's congruent to this one over here. So that means that this angle and this angle are the same because we know it bisects it. That's the whole point, okay? That's everything you need for box 1. Box 2 is an example. It says using a bisector to find the measure. Okay, so it says ray QS bisects angle PQR. So here's ray QS, and it's telling me that it bisects angle PQR. So here's PQR. So that means that this angle is the same as that angle. That's what bisects mean, okay? It says the measure of angle PQS is 24, as noted right there. Find the measure of angle PQR. So what is this whole thing? Okay, so angle PQR is equal to angle PQS plus angle SQR. That's just the angle addition postulate. We know that PQS is 24 degrees, and we know that this bisects it. So therefore, this one also, SQR, has to be 24 degrees. Thus, grand total of this, 24 and 24, is 48 degrees. That's pretty simple and straightforward. So that shouldn't be a big deal. Take note of that one. And that's just making sure you understand what the word bisect means, okay? Okay, third example here. There is no drawing, so we have to come up with the drawing ourselves. It says angle MNP is a straight angle, and it says ray QNQ bisects angle MNP. Okay, that's a lot of information, so let's try and draw this out. So angle MNP is a straight angle, so that's how we do this. Check it out. Okay, so I'm going to put a point here. Here's M, here's N, and then here is P. That's a straight angle. They have to form opposite rays, okay? And then it says that that ray NQ bisects an angle. So here's ray NQ. So I'll have to put Q over here, okay? And it bisects angle MNP. So draw it out. Use arcs to mark the congruent angles in your diagram, and then find the angle measures of these congruent sides. Well, okay, if it's a straight angle, we know straight angles are 180 degrees, right? That's all the way across. So this whole thing is 180 degrees. And if this bisects it, well, then that means that this and this have to each be 90 degrees because it has to cut it in half equally. So therefore, find the angle measured. We just did, so it's 90 degrees. So that's really all you have to do for that one, okay? So that's not too bad. Okay, number 4, box 4 is our last example. It says find the value of x using the diagram down below. Okay, we can do that. So we have some information over here given to us. It says that ray BD, so this ray right here, okay, bisects angle ABC, which is this one here, ABC. So this ray bisects this angle. That means that this angle and this angle are congruent. So let's go ahead and write that down, okay? So we know that angle ABC is equal to angle ABD plus angle DBC. So basically that's angle addition postulate. So this big angle here is equal to that angle plus that angle together, okay? And we also know that this guy and this guy happen to be the same because it's a bisector, so we'll use that information in just a second, okay? Since we know that they bisect each other, we can say that angle ABD, so that's, I'll go down over here for you. So let's say 8x plus 35, that's angle ABD, has to be equal to angle DBC. So that's going to be 11x plus 23. Our goal then is to solve for x and then plug it back in and get that angle measure, okay? So I'm going to subtract 11x from both sides. So 8 minus 11 is negative 3x plus 35 is equal to a positive 23. I want to isolate x, so I'm going to subtract 35 from both sides here. Okay, so negative 3x is now equal to 23 minus 35 is negative 12. You can use a calculator if you need to. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. So x is a value of 4. Okay, what do we do with that information? We substitute it right back in for there and for there. But since they're equal, we know that all we have to do, we only have to do this one time, and then we'll figure out what that value of x is, okay? So let me plug it in right here. So let's do 8 times 4 plus 35. 8 times 4 is the number 32 plus 35 makes 67. Okay, so now I know that this angle right here is 67 degrees. And so I'm going to add these two together. So this is 67 degrees plus another 67 degrees because I know they bisect each other. Therefore, if I add this together, I get 134 degrees because it's asking me to find the angle of ABC altogether. So it wanted me to find the angle total of ABC, and there it is, 134 degrees. Okay, take note of that. Let me know if you have any questions. That's everything you need for this lesson.